Hi, I'm Judy Mitchell with Premier Sotheby's International Realty. I live and work right here on Longboat Key, and I wanted to give you a quick market update for October 2025 so that you know what's happening in the market. This is especially important if you're thinking about purchasing a home here in Longboat Key or if you were thinking about selling a home on Longboat Key. So I want to give you some quick statistics. Right now, we are actually on par for the actual number of units sold in the month of October. So this is the 23rd of October, and there have been 23 sales in the month of October, and that is about right. We generally sell about 30 homes a month, give or take. And some months it can be a little bit more and some a little bit less, but that is about the average. So on pace right now for selling number of units. Now, pricing is better than it was last year. At this time last year, pricing was very different, but we have noticed a little bit of a decline in prices over the last few years, but seem to be holding stable here on pricing in Longboat Key. And I will say in Sarasota and Manatee counties, we are also seeing the same county-wide. Prices are generally flat year to year. So that's a good sign of a stable market. Now, I can tell you, based on my own experiences in the market, I see buyers getting some really fantastic deals out there right now. They have really been able to negotiate terrific prices. And I would say I have seen one deal that actually sold 68% under the list price. Now, that's not typical. That's really quite a bargain. But I will say, in general, we are at about 91% of list price. So generally, there's a fair amount of room in there to negotiate a great deal for yourself, but it really depends on the property, not just where the property is, what community it's in, but also the condition of the property. So when I'm out with buyers and we're looking to buy, I'm generally going to give you a sense of where I think the value is for that property and then try to negotiate even a better deal for you. So I want to give you a little bit of information on pricing. When we look at so far in the month of October, pricing is really ranging across the board in terms of sales. We have seen sales on the very low end of the market in the 200,000s. These are properties that may have had some flooding in the past, maybe some, distressed issues, and then we are seeing some sales all the way up to over $10 million. So that is really the full range of the market. Now, I know you're probably thinking to yourself, gee, what property on Longboat Key sold for over 10 million? Well, I am going to tell you, it was the penthouse at L'Ambiance. So, of course, that's maybe no surprise. So that's what's happening in the market right now. If you're interested in buying, but you've been kind of on the sidelines and thinking about, is it really a great time to buy? I can tell you right now, buyers seem to have the most leverage in the market. And overall, I will say Longboat Key is looking amazing. The grass is green, everybody's redone their landscaping. I can't even tell you how great the island looks at the moment. So you have to come down and see. And if you're interested in coming down and looking for a few properties, or maybe you just want to talk about the market, maybe you're interested in selling and you're not sure what your home is worth, or maybe you're thinking about buying in the future, I would say give me a call. Talking costs nothing and there's no obligation. So I'm happy to talk with you about the market. Like I say, I live and work and I specialize right here on Longboat Key, and I'm happy to provide any information that you may need. You can reach me at 941-275-6838. Thanks again.